It's Kelpie Vibes.
Yeah.
trendybeats.com.
Good evening, Guyana, and once again, welcome to yet another edition of Life and Culture. This is your regular host, Ian Campbell, and we have a very packed program today with a very influential guest. She is none other than a woman who portrayed her character in the story, Anansie. Welcome to our show. It's a privilege in having you. I have a fleet of questions. They're all simplified, and I'm sure you're going to give a very prolific response.
Yeah,
and
man,
you're going to enlighten the Guyanese public about the role that women would have played.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Okay, without further ado, my first question. Could you share your perspective on the role of women in Alistair Campbell's play Anansie?
Well, if I gotta really talk about the role of women in this play, then I would say that the role of women is strength, resilience, and we women in this society, in Guyana society, even in the play and out of the play, we gotta fight for we rights, we gotta fight for we own, we gotta fight for we rights. We're looking for a place, because the world don't accept we just as we is, We come with enough struggles and things like that. So women just take on with challenges, we just take it on, we face it, we really handle it, and we still just find time for all we own, doing everything that we gotta do, really and truly, we still just do all of them. So, that'll show that even in the world where fantasy and reality is clash, that a woman's struggle for equality is real, and the justice that we need, it needs to be there, and it's not really there. It ain't really there for we like though. So there's me 2 cents on though.
Okay, very well said. My second question to you. The character Anansie is often associated with trickery. How does this portrayal in this play reflect societal views of men and women, particularly in the context of power dynamic?
Wow, there's a heavy question, but I could answer it. Well, everybody know Anansie is the man that he control things, right? Yeah, everybody know though. And at the same time, it does just show me that, the world is with the world run by trickery. And if you look at the government even, you just see things like that happening in today's society, So, as a woman, you've got to see how you've always got to be smart in certain situations. You got to put yourself ahead in certain situations. So sometimes, you as a woman, you just got to be tricky. Just like how a man, Anansie, he was tricky in his whole character. We got to be equally as tricky as women, because we got to get things out of society the same way, right? So it's important that a woman must know that she got to develop some of the same tactics that Anansie used. Forget how we gotta get into today's society, just because the world is not the same for we.
Okay, that was very well said. Very impressive. Okay, my other question. In Guyanese society, fantasy and folklore play a significant role in shaping cultural values. How does Anansie balance fantasy and reality in its portrayal in the gender roles?
Yeah, if I really gotta answer this one here. Well, the play does really mix fantasy and reality real good, We see though, we could see though from reading the play, you see though. But Anansie is a character that we know from small growing up, you're hearing stories about Anansie. So it is a folklore legend that still there in today's society, still hearing things about Anansie, because he's powerful, he's powerful and he's tactical. So the story does tell me at the same time how, as women, how you gotta struggle in the real world and in the fairy tale world, in Anansie, how women had to struggle, and the fight for control, the fight for power. It's not just a fairy tale thing; it's a real world thing, and we live in it every day in society. So the play just really show what really happening in today's society, especially in Guyana, because we just see things like that happening. We just see it. So yeah.
And it's so true because, as you correctly said, we actually see these things happening, and the gender of a female sometimes actually on the plate. Only to have one believe a woman's role is only to be domestic. But women are so much more influential and powerful and contribute much more to society.
Right.
So what you're saying is totally true.
Yes.
I do concur.
Yes.
My other question, what message do you think the play is trying to convey about the expectations placed on women in both the real world and in the fantasy world of the play?
Well, the message, the big message. Well, I think the message is that, you know, in the play and even in real life, you know, as women, we just really be expected to behave in a certain way, carry ourselves in a certain way, and even as you said just now, to be domesticated. You know, women has got to cook, clean, wash, do all these things, and we still just got to do more than just outside of cooking and cleaning and washing. But the message is that we get power as women, we get power. And when you actually stand up for your rights, you actually stand up for yourself as a woman, you just really see the results and it's really changing the whole bar game. The whole bar game has changed, you know. So the play just show me that no matter how much fairy tale this thing does make women look, you know, we still got more to it. There's still got more to it than just cooking, cleaning and washing. You know, we got more, and we still got to fight. Again, we still got to fight. I'm talking about this because, you know, it's a very serious thing. You still have to fight for we place in this world, you know, as women. Because we don't get the same equality as men. We don't get it.
Okay, woman, we're coming down to an end, and I must say what you were saying is very enlightening.
Yeah.
However, let's proceed. So, woman, as a character, how do you think your role in the play challenges traditional gender roles in society?
Well, my role in general is about challenging where everybody say, you know, a woman should be or should be like, you know. And in the whole play, you know, I carry myself with strength, you know. I carry myself with love and care, especially when I really assisting the little girl, you know. I carry myself as with a modeling role for show everybody, you know, that women still get a side of me. But you know, woman is not no walkover, he's not no passive figure like what society does say. We's not a, you know, we got more to it. So this is what I gotta say in relation to the question.
Okay, woman, and ultimately, I would like to ask you, what impact do you believe it has on the audience today?
Well, in my opinion, you know, it makes people see woman as more than just for serve, you know. It makes people really see that. So, you know, we really in control of our own destiny as women. We ain't gonna sit down and take all of these things. And it just show the audience that, hey, you could get up and you could fight. Just like how she get up and she fight against. You know, I fight against everything, all the challenges I had. I still find a way for make myself happy, you know, during the whole situation. Because it was terrible. There's not no nice situation for Diana as a woman, you know. So it just make the audience see real side of women, the real strength that woman has got in me. We born with the strength, you know. So yeah, that's why I think the audience could really see from them.
Okay, great. That is what embodies the spirit of life and culture. These are the types of individuals we honor on our show. And woman, it's a pleasure once again with you actually taking time out from your busy schedule to grace our studio.
Yeah, man, no problem. Anytime.
So, I'm saying once again on behalf of the audience and the persons working behind the scenes, it's a pleasure having you.
Thanks.
So, Diana, we're going to be back right after this commercial.
Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for listening.
It's Kelpie Vibes.
Yeah.
trendybeats.com.
Baby, I'm in the trouble.